Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and residents, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Yemaya Saturday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. Spirit, make it. My unit can't take my eyes off of you. Thank you for coming back here. You know I love you. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. I need you to do that, seeing that YT. Yeah? Okay. And you know how I stay already. I really don't give a fuck. And the way you guys like to carry on here and act like just because Black History Month is over don't mean anything. Black and proud, and that's what you like to do, right? Just, right? So make sure you guys know they can't stop my show. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for you to actually do it, to make me just feel like, okay, so what other things I'm gonna doing? So I'm just sitting here using this platform for what it is, but I don't really get it to use it in its entirety the way I feel like everybody else does, whether it's being bought or whatever. And this ain't no jealousy thing. This is just a calling it out thing, because it's interesting how YT, my videos can't even get 4 views. The other day I watched my things get 4 views, and you delete it back to 0. Right? 4 views to 0. Like, the shadow ban is real. So I'm just letting you guys know, understand when like there's some real things being hidden. Right? We all go through this in life, right? And when things are just being like it's like, put a lid on that. You see what I'm saying? Okay, sorry. Can't put a lid on me. Can't stop me. You see what I'm saying? And this is not even like, oh, so I'm not going to be able to talk here or someone to talk over there. We're talking about energy. You see what I'm saying? People are trying to take it out right now and take things, it's past another level, right? And this is where it's like also to the contradicting and the coming into the egotistical side of coming into asking yourself, right? Like, and here we go. Bottom deck is giving me what dropped before, anyways, right? Use the knowledge of others, right? And before, when this dropped, it's like I didn't accept it, and I put it back in. Spirit's here. It's on the bottom. He's like, accept this, right? Use the knowledge of others. People are acting as if like the advice given, or like come on. This is where it's like, so I'm not smart. That's what this is giving. That's what it's giving. Using the knowledge of, so you're gonna use that, or you're gonna listen over there, but that's cool. But then at the end of the day, my unit, this message here is not to discredit what you truly know and how you are, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing. Everybody's allowed to do what they want to do, but this is where it's coming down, where it's like, do you want to listen to me and take my advice or not? And this is where now Spirit's like, stop giving your advice in places to people who don't really listen. They're not listening, right? And if anything, they're coming back just for one more chance. Who has time for that? Just simmer. You see what I'm saying? Just tell them for simmer. Right? I know my shit is coming from a space of actual experience, right? Being, knowing, studying the human behavior and the mind. No, I haven't gone to school for it, but imagine if I opened up a textbook. But I feel like textbooks is like stuff that they just want you to know, right? I could do that too, but actually studying the human psyche and through interaction, emotional, being a Cancer, my sign, my placements, like this is where I'm able to actually really give back where I find it in my knowledge and in my information and how I choose to do what I do on here, right? Not shitting on others. I'm just saying how everybody has their individual touch on how they give their shit. And this is where it's like, now you have to be authentic in how you do. And I've always been, even with the music bumping in the background, I connect with music. It's always been there. The first time I started this, somebody tried to tell me don't play music, and I had a problem with it. And I started off not doing it, and I had a real fucking problem doing it until I said, you know what, I'm not gonna listen to you. Thank you for your advice of helping me start this, but I ain't gotta take all. And it's just certain things like that. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm looking at everybody on here, they can't even get past their read because they're too busy playing DJ, right? They don't even understand how these reads connect with my music, right? But they be forcing it. That's what I'm just saying. You're forcing the knowledge too? My unit, don't do it. And don't fall for it. And I don't even know what else to fucking say to you at this moment. I really don't, right? Because it's like, listen. People be coming back on this shit, be repeating themselves in so many times, and it's like, yeah, energy repeats itself, but it's like how you hearing it and how you want to take it in, right? This is how it's actually going to really now transform, right? We have embracing change. Change is inevitable, but many are scared of it. Major life events, leaving home, quitting jobs, splitting up with a partner, marriage, or divorce are stressful. Prepare for the worst, but taking the right risks at the right time will ensure you get through it. The best way to prepare for change is to be the one driving it. That's what I'm saying. Taking the control, this Aries energy, and it's not bullying the situation and the energy of saying like it's what you say goes, but it's also for the best for everybody. Where it's like if there's nobody like in the midst, right? If in the midst of difficulties we're always ready to seize an advantage, we may extricate ourselves from misfortune. Okay, so this is where now I'm seeing where it's like the people love to take advantage, and this is where spirit's like, are you not done taking advantage of things and giving people the taking like the advantage of not embracing the change, making it easy? That's what I'm getting with. You're not embracing the change, so it's like now, right? In the midst of difficulty, if we're always ready to seize the advantage, right? This is where it's like, sometimes it's like giving it up in the sense of like going in through the different route, knowing that, okay, let's try something different, right? You know how hard it is for people to actually like embrace change. And this is where my Scorpio, I have a Scorpio rising, so I can't stop change. It bothers me after a while if things don't change up, and it's not trying to say I have to force it. Sometimes I've learned in that energy, I force it in the sense of I'm overdoing it, right? Meaning it's already perfect, don't touch it no more. But I never got into the sense of or feeling like as if I've been rejected through starting the change. Does that make sense? So I've learned how to just be like, hey, that's enough, right? It's good, right? Or that's all that's needed, because I'm ready for perfection, and I had to learn about that as well, right? We have full moon in Taurus, detoxify. And that's what's going on too, as the body's just getting rid of a lot of toxins. If you're going through a lot of sacral stuff, right? The intestines are just, right? And we have Pisces energy, forgive, as we are right on the dime here, right? I think this is linked to the abundance, forgiving certain things. And you don't have to actually, right? And when I say forgive, this was also coming in a form of communication. But you can, before we get there, the communication, we can release these things by forgiving them and forgiving ourselves first, and embracing the change of knowing that we're going to be making a new choices, right? Spiritual gifts, the new choices, right? New patterns that have to come in here when it comes to change, right? How are you going to call this change, right? And nothing's really changed. You get what I'm talking about? That's what it is. Or the small things where it's like, that's not what it really, that's not going to impact us. That's not making an impact. All right. And aren't we looking for the change of impact? There we go. Synchronicity, right? Manifesting miracles here, right? Right. We have the synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs, right? Are you paying attention to the signs, right? Love and accept yourself. Yeah. This is the acceptance and the forgive. Trustworthy friends, right? What I'm getting from this too is that typical fight where it's kind of like, it's like, you want things to go your way, or it's being thing where it's like, it's just it's not about that. It's about what is the best way. This is where like collectively now, where the consciousness kicks in, and you have to be like, we're not on the same page, because the change you want is not the change I want, and the change you're looking for is not necessarily alignment with what I'm looking for. Hope, listening, right? We have wishing, yeah, and we have oath, yeah. Can't go back on this. You can't go back on this. What your hopes and your wishes for, and you've listened to divine, and you're seeing how it plays out in a certain way, and you're seeing how to play it out in a certain way so that it happens, because you have the synchronicities. This is where it comes back to the intuition. Not every motherfucker's gonna hear it and know it the way it is. So it's like, you can listen to me, you can listen to somebody else, but after a while you got to take this and you got to do something with it, right? So the forgiveness energy is where I feel like that spirit is like closing the season, going into Aries, is where it's like, if you're not, the selenite, right? The tower, the tower got you. And this is going to clear it, because it was the selenite tower that wanted to fall over, right? Right? But it's like you caught it, because this is your tower. You're in control of this. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay. The best way to prepare for change is to be the one driving it. Got you. So if your hands are on the wheel, you could redirect. You pick things back up. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty, devotion, mystic, priestess, teacher. Tell me if you want to. Right? This is what it is, like the knowledge. Back onto the bottom deck when it was like the knowledge that we were speaking of. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution. they're trying to execute me, shut me down, make it seem like I'm not popular, right? I won't be popular to all, right? But I know who. Trust me, I know who. Listen, you see what I'm saying? And this comes through these chances, these cycles of jumping on and actually saying, you know what, it's okay, and not it's okay in the sense of giving up. This is where it's like, I told you this won't stop, right? The Jesus, the notorious, come through, spirit. Just chill, right? You're just chilling, no? You're not gonna pull out the villain card. And when these villains come out for you too, please first let angels, ancestors, guys, deal with them before you come out of your shell in your mouth. I need you to just, okay? I need an animal. Thank you. Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Come through with the come through. Peacock, let it shine. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Come through with the come through. And we have whale spirit, trust the great mystery. You're not scared. You're not scared. Yeah, you're scared? I got you. Give me your hand. Love you. Ashe.